Hi guys, welcome to Soul's No Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your timeless tarot for whenever it is that you're tuning into the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all doing really, really well. I'm having to split this deck. It's so thick. I can't shuffle it all in one go. So, we're going to pull some cards out of here to set the theme for the reading. Okay. We have a message for the collective, please, Spirit. A message for the collective. Okay. Can we have a message for the collective? There we go. Any more messages? Right, one more go. We'll leave it at one. I've got a one card reading. Shadow work. Oof, fucking hell, look at that. Forgive yourself and others. That's so weird how it's come out like that. See, there wasn't many cards wanting to come out of that at all, but the important one did. Shadow work then, guys. Now, this is exactly what shadow work is. It's self-reflection. It's looking at the bits of ourselves and others that we don't necessarily want to see. And that's not always the bad bits. It can be the good bits as well. So let's say you have a perspective about a person and you're required to look at, your participation in the relationship, whether this is platonic or if this is romantic, then it's for you to get to a point of forgiveness. A, you've got to forgive yourself. But B, you've got to see the other person kind of through the eyes of love. So you may not want to see the positive aspects of somebody that's hurt you. Or vice versa, you may not want to see the negative aspects of somebody that you love. But it's going below the surface. It always reminds me of like 8th house Scorpio, so 8th house Pluto stuff, which is the god of the underworld. So looking at all the stuff that goes on below the surface with yourself and with other people as well. So there may be, I don't know, like a transformation that's wanting to happen, but it's only going to happen as a consequence of you doing the shadow work, which is going to allow you to forgive yourself and to forgive other people. And forgiveness is never something that we do for others, even if you are required to forgive other people. It doesn't often have to be a conversation that you have with the person that's hurt you, or even with the person that you've hurt. People don't want to hear that, but it works both ways. It works both ways. Forgiveness is an internal thing that we do that frees us. As I say, if we are doing this below the surface, in the dark, shadow work, god of the underworld, it's like we don't want to stay there. We want to free ourselves so that we can move on, take the lessons that we've learned and expand. So it's like it's never something that we do for others. It can be something that's done in the privacy of your own home between you and God, or you and the divine, you and the universe. And just because we choose to forgive doesn't mean that we're saying that, we want the people that we're forgiving back in our lives. So that's also something to bear in mind as well. Right, can we have some messages, please, in relation to this shadow work? Oh, there's the forgiveness, or an apology, or some sort of reaching out with, emotion, like heartfelt, genuine emotion. So somebody could be coming towards you. You could be moving towards somebody else. She's looking over at this forgive yourself and others card though. So starting with the Page of Cups. Show me more about the Page of Cups. I'm trying to not to shuffle the life out of these cards because they're fraying. And it's one of my favourite decks. But it hasn't got any bend or give to it for me to shuffle it the other way yet. Justice. Look at that. So, no, I'm not taking all of those. This need for forgiveness may have something to do with an injustice that happened. Page of Swords. Right, 2 pages. Right, okay. Yeah, so this, like I say, shadow work or healing or forgiveness, of yourself and others may have something to do with an injustice. This speaks about legal matters. It speaks about matters of right or wrong. Honesty. So as I was saying, to bring balance back to yourself, to bring balance back to a situation. Say somebody may be wanting to come towards you. You may be wanting to come towards somebody else. We got Libra energy bang smack in the middle here. Page of Cups is all of the water signs. Page of Swords is all of the air signs. Now that Page of Swords is generally seeking out information for me. It's looking, not even necessarily for the truth, but it's seeking out information that you don't have. It can speak about somebody spying or somebody, it could be somebody, this is like just an example. I'm not saying this is exactly what's happening, but somebody could be looking you up. Somebody that did an injustice towards you, for example, could be looking you up, looking up your address, trying to find you on social media because they want to apologize. That's just like an example of how that Page of Swords is sort of speaking to me today. Right, show me any more about this shadow work and the need to forgive self and others. Four of Cups. Oh, yeah. You may be refusing someone's apology, or somebody may be refusing yours. You've got this person here, like I said, with a cup. There is a fish in it, which, you know, why is there a fish in a fucking cup? I don't know. But then we've got this person that's got a hoodie on that says over it. She's looking at these 3 cups down here, and she's either deliberately ignoring this 4th cup being presented, so that could represent the apology or an opportunity to forgive. So somebody may be over it. Somebody may not want to forgive the person that's coming to them with an apology, or even accept that person's apology. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're holding on to an injustice here. Holding on to an injustice. Right, okay. Oh my God. Oh God, this is deep. Yeah. Whether someone's coming to you with this apology for something that they did, you may be, like I say, holding on to the injustice and refusing to forgive, refusing somebody's apology, somebody's, offer of sentiment or, genuine emotion. You could be holding on to the hurt. You may just not have reached a place where you're ready to forgive, because I also feel that it's important for us to understand that just because somebody comes to you with an apology, you really may not be ready. Because there's a lot of shadow work to be done. There's a lot of processing that needs to happen. There's a lot of that underworld, below the surface, deep diving spiritual growth that needs to happen before we're in a position to do this. So even if somebody offers you an apology and you're not ready to accept it, as long as you're doing your shadow work, there may be a point in the future where you are ready to accept it, and you don't need that person to then come back to you with a cup and say, you know what, I'm going to try again. Because that's what I mean about it working both ways. If somebody's apologized to you but you refuse their apology, then that is it. You can forgive them in your own time, and you don't need to go back to them and say, you know what, I forgive you at this point now. It's something internal. They're going to have to do their own shadow work for you refusing their or not accepting their apology. Everyone's just got a lot of fucking shadow work to do here. So whether you're the one refusing it, someone's the one refusing yours, both parties have got shadow work to do. And what I will say though is holding on to the pain, the injustice, the unfairness of whatever this situation is. For some of you, it is actually going to block a new beginning opening up for you. You've got these 3 pages, which is really immature. Oh, I don't even know if immature's the word, but I was going to say underdeveloped. And I don't know if that's any better. But we go from the page to the knight to the queen to the king. So if all of the people showing up in this reading are in this page energy, then that's the student energy. It's teenager energy. It's like the apprentice energy. It's immature energy. So that's what I mean. There's a lot of shadow work. There's a lot of spiritual growth that everybody here may need to be doing. Because you don't want to block your own blessings by refusing to forgive somebody else, or block your own blessings because you refuse to look in the mirror and forgive yourself. Because we've got anxiety. Exactly. Look at that. Your blessings. Your financial freedom, yay. All of the shit that you want is behind this anxiety. 9 of Swords is sleepless nights, it's fears, it's, you know, like your mind kind of running on autopilot, repeating things that this person said to you, repeating or replaying the things that this person's done to you. You can't sleep, you can't put this to rest. But again, there's a lesson that needs to be learnt here. Like I say, we've got the 9 of Cups. And when we get to a 9, that's what I mean, we're sort of nearing the end of a cycle. We're at the end. We're at the end. It's like we've just got to hold on. There's no going back from this point. So for you to reach your wish fulfillment, as I was saying, your abundance, whatever that's going to be, there's a need for this forgiveness to happen. Whether you're the one that needs to forgive, or yourself, or, you know, to forgive somebody else. I don't know how it's going to work. Right. In fact, this isn't the deck that I want. Show me, why are there 3 pages in here? Okay. 6 of Swords. Yeah. It's like you want to move on. Oh, Justice. 5 of Cups. Yeah. Oh, God. It's like you want to move on. Or somebody wants to be able to move on. It's like they want to bring themselves out of troubled waters and into a better feeling space, a better mental space. So somebody wants to move on here, you or somebody that you're connected to. I don't know how it's going to resonate. You've got Justice again for the second time. But like I said, somebody is carrying the burden, the sadness, the regret of an injustice. So it very well could be that someone's approaching you because they're carrying this burden of regret, of looking at the past, looking at the weight of a situation. It's now on their shoulders. You could be the one that's moved on and you're like, fuck it, I don't need your apology. I've already forgiven this person. I don't know how it's going to resonate. But I feel like your refusal to either accept someone's apology, or you're holding on to whatever somebody has done to you, is a real stress and a real burden for somebody here. A real stress and a real burden. Right, let's see. The 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, they may want to collaborate. They may want to work with you. This could have been somebody that you had already collaborated with. You thought that you were building or growing or, you know, doing something together collectively. This could be a group of people. 3 always represents the group. Right, show me any more messages. Any more messages? Poverty. Show me any more messages. Now this poverty card came out the last time I used this deck. And that was in relation to like a justice and like a legal situation. So for some of you, this could be an actual legal matter about something related to children. We've got these 3 pages. Like I say, that's a young energy. Poverty message, and then I saw privileged lady at the bottom. Oh my God, and I've just seen a synchronicity. Right, okay, we'll keep that in the reversed for now. But we've got this 37 and 7, if I can get them off the table. The difference between these 2 energies is a 30, which reduces down to a 3. And I said that we had this collaborative 3 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this could have been somebody, like I say, that you were building with or wanting to build with, should have been building with, that either left you in poverty. And if this isn't poverty as in financial poverty, then this is without support, without resources, you know, just without them being there. Just left out in the cold, in an energy of lack. You could be getting some sort of communication relating to a court case, the justice system. We've got justice in here twice. This could be about a divorce. We've got the marriage card in the reversed. Unexpected income. And we've got that privileged lady again. Right, okay. So this person may be wanting to offer you something, like I say, whether it's emotional, an apology. I feel that someone's definitely looking you up or seeking you out, trying to find you. It could be to offer you something. We've got this message, so there could be some sort of communication that they're trying to send or that is coming in. You may have split up with this person, left this person. This very well could have been a marriage. We've got 3, 7, 7, and then 3. So all of these 3 cards are linked together. I can get this up off the damn table. So whether you've, like I say, isolated yourself, left somebody out in the cold in relation to a marriage or a commitment, you may be standing in this energy of the privileged lady because some sort of money or finances is coming in. We've got the main female at the bottom of the deck and the child. That's so weird. So you could have taken the kids. If you're a woman watching this, this could have been like a divorce, a breakup, a marriage that's kind of fallen apart. Whether you are receiving some sort of unexpected income as the privileged lady, because the privileged lady is generally the counterpart to the wealthy man. He could be trying to offer you something. You've got a main female and a child here. And I don't know why, but I feel like the woman here is the same woman. So there might be a privileged lady that's leaving a marriage. And I feel that because the privileged lady and the main female, they're different women, then there may be a woman here with a child. So I don't know, like I said, oh God, the last reading I did was speaking about somebody being like isolated or lonely in a relationship, and there may have been a third party situation. I don't know, but it may be that kind of thing where somebody's wanting their forgiveness for either ending a marriage or doing something really stupid here that's now got sort of weighing heavy on them. I don't know. Let's get one of these and wrap this up. Any final messages? The home. Yeah. I think this has got something to do with a commitment here. Commitment, a marriage. If you weren't married to this person, then you shared a home with this person. Any more messages? The Fool. We had the Fool twice in yesterday's reading, which speaks about you moving on from a position or a place that you once saw a security or foundation within. We've got Voyage and we've got So this is you definitely moving on, moving forward. Some of you could be going on a trip with literally crossing water of this 6 of Swords and the Voyage. You're relocating out of the country, out of the state, you know, out of your city. I don't know, but I feel that there's distance that you're trying to put between this situation, this person or whatever, but there is a need to forgive. Like I say, it doesn't have to be done in person, face to face. There is no need for you to continue to have this person in your life if this is resonating with you, but you don't want to block your blessings. That's what I will say. Right, let me grab one of these and get you some advice and guidance and wrap this up. I saw community at the bottom of the deck. Any advice and guidance for the collective spirit? Oh my goodness. Any advice and guidance for the collective? Oh my gosh. Right, let's take the ones that have turned up and leave the rest. I saw this one first. Blessed. Chaos and conflict, and then by the book. Oy, 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 oy. So let's take these two first. Yeah, I feel there definitely could be a woman with children that's leaving or leading the way, leading her family out of a situation filled with chaos and conflict here, or that's the advice. By the book, so do things right. It's so funny because this is an 11. We've got 2 Justice cards in here and they're both 11 as well. So do things the right way. If that requires a divorce or a legal separation, or to put some sort of child support or child visitation, because we've got the child down here, do things by the book. Do things by the book, and you will end this chaos and conflict, and you'll be in this blessed energy. That's what I mean about not blocking your own blessings. Right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you for tuning in, guys. It's not going to resonate with everyone today, but that is your message. I hope you got something from it. Bye-bye.